That's what Campbell soups are. Good.
From Hollywood, The Campbell Soup Show, starring Jack Carson. Yes, listen to Jack Carson, Freddie Martin and his orchestra, Arthur Treacher, Jack's nephew Tugwell, played by Dave Willock, little 8-year-old Norma Jean Nilsson, Irene Ryan, and yours truly, Del Sharbutt. Brisk fall days just seem to call for good hot soup. And my vote at supper tomorrow would be Campbell's tomato soup. Why, the bright look of it makes you want to dip in a spoon. And when you do, that zesty tomato flavor tells you right off why this is the soup most folks like best. It's so downright delicious. Good. You see, Campbell's make it from the world's finest tomatoes, picked at their luscious best and blended with golden table butter. Why not have Campbell's tomato soup for supper tomorrow? The new pack is at your grocer's now. Well, Halloween is here again, and all the kids around 22 North Hollywood Lane are playing their usual pranks and tricks. And so, in the spirit of the occasion, we bring you a fellow who's just a kid at heart, Jack Carson.
Gee, Uncle Jack, I don't see why I have to stay in tonight. Gee, it's Halloween. All the fellas go out.
Well, it's all for your own good. I just don't want you on the streets tonight getting into trouble with those hoodlums you run around with.
Uncle Jack, they're not hoodlums.
Tugwell, I have spoken.
Okay. Gee, why does a guy have to have a family anyway? It is true beyond doubt that an offspring's relatives are the thorns in his sorrow's crown of sorrow.
Yeah. What's that?
Marcus Aurelius said that.
Well, that's exactly what I mean. Why do you have to run around with fellas like that?
I'm talking about a man who's been dead 1,000 years. Huh? He was a famous Roman poet.
Oh, him. Well, why didn't you say so? Well, I don't like to spoil your fun on Halloween, and that's why I'm having this little party here tonight for Norma Jean.
Yeah. Boy, it sure will be exciting playing games like pin the tail on the donkey.
Take my word for it, Tugwell. You'll have plenty of fun right here.
Mr. Carson.
Yes, what is it, Fisher?
I've been making preparations for the party, sir. Mm-hmm. And we'll have to buy some paper hats and favors and noisemakers, you know.
Well, there's really no need to go to all that expense. I've got some paper hats that I brought home from that New Year's Eve party.
Yes, sir. But they don't have the Halloween flavor. They really should have a picture of a witch.
A witch?
Yes, sir. And these hats have a picture of the little New Year's baby.
Well, just draw a black hat on him and put a broom through his dighty.
Gee, Uncle Jack, paper hats only cost a nickel apiece.
Yes, I know that, Tugwell, but I always like to encourage thrift.
Encourage it, sir. You enforce it.
Richard, my father always told me that a penny saved is a penny earned, and he was so right.
Yeah, so when you break a nickel, it soon goes, doesn't it? But granting that to be true, sir, remember, there will be quite a number of people at the party tonight. Mm-hmm. Do you think that the 2 bottles of Coca-Cola will be enough?
Yes, I think so. We've got plenty of straws.
Well, then, so what about the noisemakers?
Oh, we won't need them. 6 straws in 1 bottle of Coke ought to create something.
Yes, it should be a lot of fun. And when we get finished, we can play Spin the Bottle.
When he plans something, there's no waste.
Thank you, Fisher. Now, I think I've got some orange ribbon up in the attic. Critcher, you go upstairs and get it. And Tugwell, when that pumpkin I ordered from the grocer's gets here, I'll let you cut out a face in it. Then we'll put a candle inside of it. Come in.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Norma Jean.
Well, hello, honey. Well, I guess you're all set for the party tonight, huh?
I sure am. And my mother said that as long as I'm over here, I can stay up till 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you'll have lots more fun here than going around the neighborhood playing tricks or treat.
Maybe. But last year, the people who didn't want me to play tricks on them gave me money. I came home with $1.15.
Well, yes, honey, but don't you think you're too big for that sort of thing now?
Oh, no. The bigger kids get more money. Don't you remember? Last year you made $2.50.
Oh, Regina, I only went along as a companion. I kept you company.
You kept the money, too.
I donated that money to a very good cause, our grocery bill. Well, the party tonight will be a lot of fun, ducking for apples and...
Well, sir, I finally located the orange ribbon. Here it is.
Oh, swell, Pete. Honey, would you mind running along home now? We're going to decorate the room, and I want it to be a surprise for you.
All right. Goodbye.
See you later, honey. Let's see now, teacher. Oh, you found a lot of gay things, didn't you? These orange and black napkins will be fine, but... And we'll need some doilies and some place cards, too. Come on, Treacher, we'll go down to Miss Ryan's store. I'm sure she has a stock of novelties down there at her knick-knack nook.
Oh, hello, Mr. Teacher. Hello, Mr. Carson.
How do you do?
Miss Ryan, you look fine today. How are you feeling?
Oh, I guess I'm about as well as could be expected.
Oh, that's too bad. What seems to be the matter this time?
Oh, I don't know what it is, but most of the time I feel as weak as a kitten.
Well, miss, have you ever tried eating those breakfast foods that give you energy?
Oh, yes. I've been eating a breakfast food for quite a while now called Atomic Cracklies. They're guaranteed to give you vitality or you get your money back.
Well, didn't they help?
No. And I ate 20 packages.
Oh, of course you had your money refunded.
No. I haven't got the strength to carry back all those empty boxes. I do the best I can, but sometimes I wonder how I get through each day.
Well, I've got something I know will cheer you up, Miss Ryan. I'm giving a little Halloween party tonight, and I'd be very happy if you could come.
Oh, I'd love to come. I love parties. They gave one for me when I graduated from agricultural school.
Oh?
It was so gay. I was elected the girl most likely to get plowed under.
Yes, that must have been nice. I need some noisemakers, little favors for the party tonight. I see you have a stock of them over there on the table.
Yes, just look around. I'm sure you'll find quite an assortment of... Oh, will you excuse me? Here's another customer. Oh, it's Miss Montenegro.
Oh, buenos dias, Mr. Ryan. I brought back that book you recommended. It was wonderful.
Hey, Treacher, get a load of that gorgeous girl that just walked in.
Oh, I say so. She's a knockout, isn't she?
Did you enjoy the book, Miss Montenegro?
Oh, see, it was magnifico. I love so much this story about the muscular, red-blooded American men.
My name is Carson.
I think I like this book better than the ones I read in my country.
My name is Carson.
I think I like best those Western stories. It is so thrilling to read about those tall, handsome American cowboys.
Anybody seen my pinto?
Excuse me, Miss Montenegro, but this is a friend of mine, Mr. Jack Carson.
How do you do?
Oh, pardon me, senor. I did not see you standing there.
I don't know why not. He was on all four sides of you.
Oh, senor, it is such a pleasure to meet the real American man. I am excited to pieces.
Really? I'm kind of falling apart myself. Well, senorita, this is my man, Treacher.
Delighted.
You know, Mr. Carson, Miss Montenegro just came up here a few weeks ago from Brazil.
Oh, yes, I am not very long in this country, and I am most interested in learning the important American customs.
Customs? Well, senorita, I could acquaint you with a great many of them. Tell me, have you been through the, Tunnel of Love?
No.
Haven't you been to the love seats at the Paramount? Or the parking lot at the Palladium?
No.
This girl's going to have to take the whole 4-year course.
I've got a grand idea, Mr. Carson. If Miss Montenegro wants to learn about customs, why don't you invite her to your Halloween party?
Say, that is a good idea.
I know you'll enjoy yourself, Senorita. I'm going too, and we could go over there together.
All right, I will go.
Wonderful. We'll expect you then. By the way, senorita, what is your first name?
Conchita.
What was that again?
Conchita, didn't you hear me?
Yes, but I like to hear you say it.
Why?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I get sort of a sinking feeling. Like I was walking barefooted through a tub of Jell-O.
You Americans are so amusing. I must go now, but I will see you all tonight at the party.
Okay, Conchita. So long.
Adios, mi caballero. Hasta la noche.
Huh? Oh, si. Rio de Janeiro. I know I've got a Spanish dictionary somewhere in this house. I wonder where Treacher put it. Come in.
Hello, Jack. What are you doing?
Oh, Del, I've lost my Spanish dictionary and I can't find it.
Well, what do you need it for?
Well, I'm having a Spanish girl as a guest at a party tonight, and I want to sort of compliment her when she arrives.
Oh, well, I speak some Spanish, Jack. I can give you a few phrases.
You can, Del? Oh, swell.
Well, when she comes to the door, just say, "Ah, señorita, tú es muy bonita y simpático. Lo mismo el magnífico Campbell's tomato soup."
Yeah. That's great Spanish. What's Campbell's tomato soup doing in there?
Well, you want to flatter her, don't you?
Yes.
Well, that means, good in any language.
Oh, I know that, Del, but you're not helping me. This girl has just come up from South America, and she's interested in the North American custom.
Well, you really should introduce her to me, Jack. Now, I can tell her about the great American custom of starting meals with bright, inviting plates of Campbell's tomato soup. The new season's pack is at the grocer's right now, and it's time to stock up.
Well, everybody knows that, Del. Look, I want to make a hit with this girl. Can't you give me some romantic things to say?
Well, sure, Jack. Just say this to her. Linda muchacha, tus ojos son muy brillante y luminoso. That's a compliment for her eyes.
Yes. I'm afraid to say it. Coming from you, it probably means your eyes shine like the top of a can of Campbell's soup.
No, Jack, you can trust me. And if you were to tell her that she has red lips...
Yes?
You'd lean over and whisper softly in her ear.
Yes?
Darling, your lips are so inviting. Like a bright, beckoning bowl of Campbell's tomato soup, brimming with a deep-down, zesty flavor of extra luscious tomatoes, plump red beauties, ripened in summer sunshine. They're blended with golden table butter, according to Campbell's exclusive recipe. Good.
Thank you, Del. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Oh, that's okay, Jack. If you need any more Spanish phrases, just let me know.
Where will you be?
Down at the grocer's. I've been helping him. He's been awfully busy since the new season's pack of Campbell's tomato soup came in. Well, so long, Jack.
So long, Del. Try to make the party tonight, will you? Huh?
Now, the magic music of Freddie Martin and the Martin Men with the Coffee Song.
Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the million, so they've got to find those extra cups to fill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. You can't get cherry soda, cause they've got to sell their quota, and the way things are, I guess they never will. They've got a zillion tons of coffee in Brazil. No tea, potato juice. 'Cause the planters down in San Jose say no, no, no. A politician's daughter was accused of drinking water and was fined a great big $50 bill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. No tea or tomato juice, you'll see. No potato juice, 'cause the planters down in San Jose say no, no, no. So you'll add to the local color. Serving coffee with a crawler dunking doesn't take a lot of skill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
Uncle Jack, shall I put this lighted pumpkin in the window?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Miss Ryan and Senorita Conchita should be here any minute.
I thought you were giving this party for me, Mr. Carson.
Oh, I am, honey.
Well, all you've been talking about is this Spanish girl who's coming. Seems to me you're awfully interested in her.
Oh, Norma G., don't tell me you're jealous.
No, but I thought I was your girl.
Well, you are. It's just that Conchita's from South America, and I thought it would be nice to entertain her.
That's just it. If she just arrived from Brazil and you're the first American man she's met, she might fall in love with you.
Oh, things couldn't be that bad in Brazil.
Preacher, if I'm not asking too much, would you please put the place cards around the table? You know, this room really looks festive with all the decor. Oh, there's the door. I'll get it.
Well, here we are, Mr. Carson.
Hello, Miss Ryan. Well, and Conchita.
Ajá. Buenas noches, señor. Tengo mucho gusto de estar aquí. Me alegro de que usted me invitó a su fiesta.
Oh, certainly. Just name the place. What I mean is, come in. The party's all ready to start.
Good evening, Miss Montenegro.
Oh, that's right. You already know Treacher, don't you? And this is my nephew, Tugwell.
Hello.
Hello. And this is little 8-year-old Norma Jean.
Oh, good evening, Nina.
Now, Norma Jean, remember the good neighbor policy. Treacher, take their coats.
Yes.
My, that's a beautiful dress you're wearing, Conchita.
Oh, you like it then? You're sure you're not dissatisfaction?
No, I'm not dissatisfaction. In fact, I'm very hallelujah. Well, come on, let's get the party started.
Nobody said a word about my dress.
I know a swell game I'll bet Conchita has never played.
The dress is made out of taffeta. It makes a swishing noise when I walk.
How about playing musical chairs, Uncle Jack?
Well, I was thinking more.
I bet I'm the only one here with a rustle in my bustle.
Oh, pardon me, Miss Ryan. Yes, it is a very nice dress. Now, the first game we'll play, Senorita, is a real old American game. It's called Spin the Bottle.
Spin the bottle.
Yeah.
What kind of game is this?
Well, it's sort of a kissing game.
When I was a girl, we used to play post office.
When you were a girl, they didn't have post offices.
Rachel, will you please stop interrupting? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Conchita, you see, this is a real party game. I spin the bottle, and whichever girl it points to gets kissed. And if I spin it just right, Senorita, it might point to you.
Uncle Jack, are you going to use that loaded bottle again this year?
It has nothing to do with it.
Aren't we all supposed to sit down on the floor in a circle?
Oh, yes, honey, that's right.
How about letting Mr. Treacher spin the bottle first?
Oh, I really don't think so.
Go ahead, Treacher. It's all in fun.
Very well, sir. Here goes.
Oh, look, it's pointing right at Miss Ryan.
It is?
Yes.
Well, what other game shall we play?
Treacher, you've got to be a sport about this thing. All you have to do is kiss Miss Ryan.
Oh, Mr. Carson, I'm afraid I'm really too old to play kissing games.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, she is.
wonderful game. Could I spin the bottle?
Sure, go ahead, Conchita. Well, what do you know? It's pointing right at me. Now, how did that happen?
You shoved me out of the way.
So I was joking. Well, Conchita, it's time to pay the forfeit.
You mean I am to kiss you?
That's right.
All right. I will give you a real South American kiss. First, I come close to you like this. And then I put one arm around your waist like this. And one arm around your neck like this. And then I draw you near to me. Well?
South America, don't ever take it away. Well, Conchita, I'm waiting.
Oh, my goodness, look at the clock. I did not realize it was so late.
Late? It's only 8:30.
Oh, I know, but my father is very strict. I have to be home before 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock?
Oh, see, once a young man and I were talking in the patio after 9 o'clock, and my father shooted him with a gun.
He shooted him?
See?
Maybe I better get home then. I wouldn't want to be shot stone cold dead in the patio. Tell you what, you folks go ahead with the party and I'll drive Conchita home.
Ah, that is very nice of you, senor. But to ride in a strange man's car is not permitted without a chaperone.
Chaperone? Oh, you don't need a chaperone with me. I'll be plenty of company.
Mr. Carson, I'd be glad to act as chaperone if you want me to.
Thanks, just the same, Miss Ryan. But it's a long trip, and I'm afraid you might get tired. Listen, I've got a swell idea, Conchita. The chaperone is supposed to be a woman, isn't that right?
Yes.
Well, that simplifies everything. We'll take Norma Jean.
But she is just a little girl. She won't be grown up for 10 years.
Well, we'll take the long way home. Get the senorita's coat, Tricia. Come on, honey.
Mr. Carson, it's getting near my bedtime. On the way home, I might get tired and fall asleep.
Yes, that could happen. Well, let's go. Are you comfortable, Conchita?
Oh, si, senor. It is a little chilly tonight. Do you mind if I sit close to you?
Oh, no, it's more cozy that way. Norma Jean, are you cozy back there?
How can I be cozy? I'm sitting in the back seat with a spare tire.
Yes, well, just rest your head against it, honey, and maybe the Sandman will come. Sure is a beautiful night, isn't it, Conchita?
Ah, yes. It makes me so sorry that I have to go home.
Are you really sorry?
Oh, yes, I am.
Mr. Carson, why do I have to keep looking out the back window?
Well, honey, I explained that to you. I want you to watch and see that nobody steals any gasoline out of the tank.
But how could anybody steal gasoline while we're moving?
That's exactly what you're watching to find out. Oh, well, if you don't want to do that, why don't you just curl up and try to take a little nap?
All right.
Senor, it certainly took a long time to get to my house.
Really? I wonder what took us so long.
Well, I think one reason is because you drove around this block 27 times.
Really? Only seemed to me like 26 times. You know, I did that because I wanted Norma Jean to go to sleep. And it worked, too. She's sleeping as peacefully as can be. You know, Conchita, you're one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen.
Ah, gracias, senor.
You probably won't believe this, but I haven't had very many dates with South American girls.
He hasn't had very many dates altogether.
Norma Jean, will you please try to go to sleep, honey? Norma Jean, aren't you asleep yet?
No, not yet. Mr. Carson, why don't you sing me another lullaby and rock me at the same time?
Well, okay. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. Well, I bet it worked that time, didn't it?
Yes, Conchita must have been very tired.
Don't go away, folks, because Jack Carson will be back in a moment with Norma Jean and their song. Say, you mothers, I've got a tip on how to be more popular than ever with the family. Don't let a week go by without serving Campbell's tomato soup.
Oh, come now, Mr. Sharbert. You're not going to try to pretend you thought that up, are you?
Well, Mrs. Harper, I do think it's a swell suggestion.
And so have millions of mothers for a long, long time. Why, I know a dozen families who have Campbell's tomato soup even more often than once a week. We do at our house. Sometimes for lunch I fix it with milk, as cream of tomato.
And a grand lunch it is, too. To have at home or to go traveling to school piping hot in a vacuum bottle. Youngsters and grown-ups always welcome the lively, zesty flavor that comes from red, ripe tomatoes blended just so with fine table butter and a hint of seasoning.
Good.
You bet it's good. Want to remember to stock up on the new pack Campbell's tomato soup tomorrow?
Good. Good. That's what Campbell's soups are. Good.
And now, folks, Norma Jean and the Martin men and myself have a musical message for you. As you know, my name has been on the ballot for County Commissioner of North Hollywood. We just want to urge all of you on Election Day to exercise your privilege as a voter. Here in America, everybody has a voice in running things, and who knows, all it might take is one more vote. In other words, fellow cats, mesh your gears. Won't you lend your poetic ears?
Yeah.
I've a burning message, listen, and I will quote.
He will quote.
I'll donate you a hand.
Bam.
A platter of fried shrimp ram.
And you'll give away a haircut with every vote.
Unquote. He's a hip candidate. A square deal for every gate.
The waltzes by Brother Strauss, a cement mixer in every house.
Hey!
Vote for him.
I'm the guy.
He can get you some shoots like pie.
At the racetrack, I can give you the winning goal.
Get on that boat.
Parlez-vous entre nous.
That's French.
A little of boot for two. You dig me and I'll dig you, so we
quote
one more vote.
One more vote.
Stuff McDuff, lay it on and we'll have enough.
When he wins, he'll give a ball at the City Hall.
That's not all. Vote will seal Joe McNeil. We'll cook up a groovy deal.
Get the feeling everybody is 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall.
All you kids, tell your folks. Each Mr. and Mrs. Doe.
That's us.
To go down and make their choice.
And let the government hear your voice.
Yeah.
Mark your X in that square. Tell your neighbors to all be there.
Tell your cousins, uncles, sisters, and brothers, too.
Even Kilroy.
Make 'em vote, drag 'em in.
In that is.
Remember, it ain't no sin.
Somebody has got to win.
So we
quote
one more vote.
Well, that knocks it for tonight, folks. Thanks for dropping in. See you next Wednesday. Tomorrow night.
Good. That's what Campbell's soups are.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.